Hey guys, Zeak here. Today we're going to play some Sanctum 2. Now Sanctum 2 is a first-person shooter tower defense game. It's quite interesting in how it works. I really do like this game, and we're going to play it today. Now, I've played before. It doesn't show my level here. Level 17. These are the main campaigns that came with the base of the game. Came with the base game, sorry guys. These are all the DLC. Now I actually got up to the start of DLC with some friends. I do believe it's up to 4 players. However, for the time being, it's just going to be me. But, to make this interesting, we are going to turn... private. We're going to turn all these feats of strength on. Now, what these do is they'll give you more XP to level up. But they also turn on things like enemies grow more durable, more hit points. I doubt there's any actual armor in this game besides special points on the enemies themselves. Some points take reduced damage, other points take no damage, and then there's also weak spots. It's those weak spots you want to go for. Turn that one on. Enemies swifter. Enough said. That's actually kind of annoying for the already fast enemies going past your turrets that don't shoot very fast but hit hard. Enemies regenerate wounds. Yeah. Wait, did I turn that on? Yeah, I had it on. Enemies attack more ferociously. This really only affects them attacking you and them attacking the core. Your towers don't take damage, save by special enemies. We'll see those. And yeah, the next time the wave ends. No, this is full-on build phase, which I think is when the wave ends, but we'll see. It's been a while since I played. Wow, get less resources back when you recycle towers, so guess I gotta make sure I got the towers are where I want them. I'm having a hard time talking today. Sorry about that, guys. It's kind of late for me. Let's see. I already did it here, but we're gonna go ahead and start. Here it's basically just the tutorial. You can't have the feats of strength on. I don't think you get much for this anyways. There is a slight story to this game. It's interesting, but it comes in at the beginning of the actual level. Let's see. So this is the park right here. There are 6 waves, and let's get started. And these are both characters. This is the main character over here on the right. On the left is her sister. I keep blasting them to pieces, but they're, like, never ending. And what's up with all this earthquake business? I really can't talk today, sorry. Just keep going at it, sis. We'll take care of this mess. Alright. Both of them are the Autumn Sisters. Sky, who is the squad leader, she has an assault rifle. She can double jump, and consecutive attacks with the assault rifle do more damage. Some enemies already have that. If you can do damage fast enough to them, it just gets more and more. So she's really equipped to take those enemies on. Autumn has Rex, the rocket launcher. Wow, they set enemies on fire. Her secondary attack actually shoots all of them on homing. Very good for air or locking on, then quickly jumping into the air. They'll shoot up and rain down. Her air control is the ability to take out the air units really quickly. Plus, I think if she lands on something, it does a lot of damage. It only has like 3 shots in it, though, I think. There's infinite ammo, but you have to reload. Simos, the sniper, deals more damage to weak spots. For each weak spot hit, depending on damage done. Okay, that's something else. Obviously has better accuracy since he's a sniper, but I think it may go to his other secondary weapons as well. Hygen Hawkins. Actually, he's my favorite class because I love shotguns. Enough said there. Deals more damage from close to enemies, obviously. And has more health. Can take a bit more of a beating. I think maybe 1 or 2 hits. And Suyin. I probably screwed the name on that one. She is a DLC character. Part of the Rebels. She has a... It's called a ballista, but think about a crossbow. Not like a big crossbow, kind of like one of those hand crossbows, maybe a little bit bigger than that. The longer she holds down her attack, the more damage it does. And I think her secondary ability has an AoE blast, and obviously the last shot in her mag does more damage. And she moves faster. Like I said, we're going to play Hyjin. And I screwed his name too, I bet.
Sure thing.
Alright. Can't change primary, at least not yet. Secondary. You unlock them as you rank up. Let's see. SMG. That one sucked. Battle rifle. This is the electric one. Don't remember if I liked that or not. I think I was using the SMG for a while. Let's see. What was I using? Nope, I was using the lightning cannon. Here's my towers. I think at the beginning you can only have 2 towers, but you unlock them at levels. But obviously you unlock more towers as you go along. Each one do different things. The main cannon is always good. The Gatling does little damage, but it shoots really, really, really fast. Once you upgrade this, it's like a Tesla cannon. Shoots an arc of lightning. Once it levels up, it's chain lightning. Really nice. Mine dispensers. It took me a while to figure these out, but they'll, depending on the level, they'll dispense 1 mine per level. You level them up. Max level is 3. The damage gets more on the mines. But you have to pick them up and dispense them yourself, so it's good putting on the back lines. ACP. Oh yeah, it's basically a ground pounder. It's kind of overpowered, I think. I don't care for it, though. This one's interesting. It shoots a, kind of like a little grenade. Anything in it slows down. It puts a little field out. I think it aims at the enemy instead of where they're going to be, but the field does persist, slowing things down behind them. Drones, I never liked them. I never either figured out their use or I wasn't using them properly. I don't know. The Violator. Now this one's a badass. As you can see by the stats, has the slowest attack speed, has a massive range, and probably can one-shot a lot of things. This is good behind your lines, especially if you make, well, you'll see, because I'll actually have it on. The Rocket's another one of my favorites. Shoots them up in the air, and they home in on one target, but they do AoE. It's really awesome. Amp Spire increases damage of nearby towers. You can level the tower up to level 3. It increases their damage, their range, their attack speed. It affects those 3. It can be positive or negative. Like, they may gain more damage but slow down on their attack. That's like the main cannon, it does that, but it gets a hell of a lot of damage. This, on the other hand, will increase damage around everything. Plus, you can overcharge every turn in the game past level 3. It doesn't gain a level, it just consumes resources to do more damage, maybe get a little range or attack speed depending on each one. This one, you can just keep pouring it in, and instead of splitting your resources off between all those towers, it just does it itself. You can just keep pumping that one up. It's really nice. Now, the scatter laser, it's a good all-around tower, but it'll just shoot at random enemies. You can't control what it shoots at. It'll literally shoot at one, then suddenly pop over and shoot another. It's got good speed and decent damage. It's interesting, but I don't care for it much. Apparently I had it on. I guess I was testing it. Focus. Oh, this one. This one's interesting. If anybody's ever played StarCraft 2, if you remember the Protoss, it was a flying unit and it shot a beam. And it was a constant beam, and the longer it stayed on, it lit up different crystals and it did more damage. This is basically that. The longer it stays on you, the more damage it does. This is great versus heavy enemies. Slow field dispenser. Think of that mine dispenser, but you can place down slow fields. I think you get a little bit more, but I think you have to destroy the little mines it places down to change where they are. It's interesting. Okay, we got that, and the Violator. Let's get rid of this. Probably won't need it, but let's play with that. Alright, now some perks. If you have multiple players, you can stack the same perks, but I think some of them, like one of the ones I had on, like this one, if the enemy hits the core, they take 2,000 damage. I think that only applies once, so having everybody have that doesn't stack. Heals the core, but 10% of his maximum health after each wave. Yeah, that's another good one. Whoops. Let's see. Movement speed is increased by 25%. He has the ability to double jump. No, he doesn't move fast. That was the other chick, but double jump is nice. Oh, that's nice. I have to go through all these again. Sorry about that. All the point rounds. Yeah. As lightning bounce, 50% of the enemy. Cooldown 2.5 seconds. It'll constantly happen, but it can only happen one every quarter second. That'll probably be needed later on. I'll probably get rid of that too, just for that. That's good versus specific enemies. Later on I will be getting that, because there's some enemies you can only hurt if you hit their weak spot. This just gets them done faster. Disables weak spot hits. Good if you don't care for the weak spots, or you don't have any enemy that has a weak spot, which is good in the beginning, which I may be taking soon. Corpse Explosion. That can get powerful in the when enemies are have more hit points with this mod on. So yeah, I'm gonna have to redo a lot. Instant respawn. I don't think this works. Okay. Useless for the perk I have on that makes it where I can only respawn at the end of a wave. Increases air control. That's the one thing that one girl has with the rocket launcher. Enemy close to you every second. That gets interesting for this guy, but I don't think I'll be taking it. Against all odds, your weapon damage is boosted by 10% for each close enemy. Stacks 5 times. Also very good for him. Damaging an enemy that gives you a 3% movement speed. Not bad. Oh, slow weapons. Oh, it changes based on the weapon's attack speed. Slow weapons get a fire rate, increased ammo, lose some damage. Fast weapons lose their fire rate, lose some ammo, but gain a lot of damage. I don't really care for it. When his core always damage, at least to start with the stuns. That gets really good, but the 10-second cooldown, it has its uses. Explosive rounds. Your shots make enemies take 50% more damage from all sources for 5 seconds. Oh, exposure, not explosive. Slowing presence. That's nice. Towers, you get that. You can't upgrade your weapon, or you cannot upgrade your weapon like the first game, so we won't be doing that. That comes in really handy. Because your towers are your biggest source of damage, so anything they can do that you can increase them, you kind of want to take. Wow, I got like more perks than I thought. Increases damage or close to death. You have auto-regenerating life, so Core Tower Synergy. Towers do 0.6% more damage per percentage of core HP that was lost during the previous wave. I don't think I want that on, to be honest. Movement speed's nice, so it's a double jump, but I actually won't be needing it. I'll be taking that. And where was it? Since we're close, I'll be taking that. Alright. Enough messing around. Let's go in. Oh, be sure to explore the area because you can find mines. Which we'll get later. Now this path is where the enemy's going to come from. Yeah, you might want to stand back because that will harm you. Okay. Now, I can't get my cursor on, but directly below my crosshair, you'll see what looks like a little cylinder with a 5 beside it. That's these towers here. You can place your turrets on these towers, and they act like walls, making the enemy move to different locations, so you will need them. Alright. How do I want to do this? I like to do lanes. Oop, that's all of them. Now, eventually we'll have a little lane fest going on around here. I'll kind of circle around these trees. They come up to there, and I'll put a Violator turret right at the end there. It'll be able to shoot anything that comes in here, or along this little thing, as soon as it pokes its head out. And because they'll be going on lanes like that, it'll have a good time to shoot at them because it has a slow speed. Let's see, what do I want to put down? You know, I forgot to see the rate of fire on this thing. Oh. Looking at the tower, left mouse button will add resources to upgrade it. Right mouse will recycle it. And with that last challenge on, I should say, not a perk, because I've been calling it a perk, I think. Recycling them, you get less resources back. You used to get 100% resources back, but you don't anymore. You can see its damage, which is high. Its speed, I think, is 1 bolt every 13 seconds. It has a low range, which you can actually tell by the... oh, nice, I can hover over that. You can tell there it doesn't have squat of a range. Then you have its kills, total damage is done, and how much is done last wave. If you see tab, you can change its targeting. I just have it go for closest. It does a lot of damage. So eventually I'll have... Oh, wow, that's got a huge range. So eventually... Where do I want you? Oh, I have that thing. I'll take you guys away. I forgot I start with some towers. At some levels you start with them, some you don't. Okay. What is the range of this thing? It's not to there, so... Yeah, this thing will put... If... It does by squares, but it doesn't matter where you put them so much. As long as they're within 1 tile away, they'll connect. So it makes making corners a little easier. Alright.
This'll work nicely.
And they always make a dash to the core, the closest way. Some of them will split, but they won't go like out here, though I can, and you can find some stuff. I can't build anything. If you see up my upper left-hand corner, all those little blue dot squares, the light blue ones, or the dark technically, it's places I can build. You can never block their path, period.
Tower bases.
Okay, got that. Place it right there. That'll do. 165 to level up, and I got 110. Can't do anything this round. So, let's start it.
They're on their way.
Boom. Oh yeah, you have unlimited ammo, but basically it's kind of like they have heat instead. Yeah. Little guy you can have. Whoop. It's been a while since I actually did some shooters. So, you look at their face, that little red spot,
All clear for now.
that little glowing red spot is their weak spot. I don't have a time limit. But I'll have 4 spitters and 15 more of those other guys who came through. And every wave you get more resources and tower bases. You do have a limit to tower bases, though. So eventually you'll have max, and it will no longer spawn. But they don't cost resources. And recycling them gives you 100% back. So it's always good for that.
Not enough tower bases.
So go ahead and put all these things down the way you like. And don't worry about having to pick them up later, because you get them back. No reduction with that one challenge on. I'm deciding what turrets I want, where I want to put them. I could place a violator. Alright. I think I had them coming around this direction. Alright. If you see on the minimap, you see the exact range, that circle. At this level, it doesn't have enough range to hit everything. I should probably put this a little closer up. I don't remember if I needed all those tower bases or not. I'll probably hold off on it, to be honest.
Perfect.
I'm not going to make these episodes for Sanctum 2 30 minutes, because I'm just going to make them one full round. Not a wave, a full round. I'll try to make these a little faster next time, but I'm kind of explaining a few things, as well as trying to remember a lot of things myself. Was that a good spot? Don't remember. Thinking about pushing them back this way, but I'll probably take that away there as well. I was wanting to kind of put that there to force them to come around this, to put them closer to the lightning, because it doesn't reach that far out. I'll end up removing it later once that gets upgraded. I really love these cannons, these rockets. They're awesome. I'll set it there. Alright, I got enough to upgrade one of them. Since this is the center, we're going to upgrade it. And set back. Boom! And it does get visually bigger. Its range is already quite high, and it does quite a bit of damage. Let's look at the other one. 750 damage, speed of 8, range of 4. 997 damage, speed of 10, range of 5.10. Or 5.1, technically. Yeah. I think it's a little faster. I have to remember if that's one shot every 10 seconds or 10 shots every minute or something. I don't remember. I'll have to put down something fast next turn. Alright, let's go. Oh, all weapons have a secondary effect. This one, I can load more shots in a single shot. So I can have all 6 shots fired in one go. Woo! Oh, those little speedy bastards. Next weapon. Don't, if you ever run out of your first primary or even a secondary, switch weapons immediately, because they'll exhaust their heat while they're holstered, or whatever you can say. Oop, what am I doing? His weakness is actually his tail, but with him on me, I can't hit it.
Nice.
This is easy because I have all this stuff here, so it just becomes a little simpler. Yep. Alright, I'm going to want more towers. You do kind of want to favor quantity over quality, but you do want to have a few quality turrets. It's just to make sure you have things hitting a lot. Often. You want that to happen. Okay. Oh crap, I'm timed. Boom! Violator down. Let's go.
They're on their way.
Little scooters. This thing will take care of them pretty quick. Oh, they do regenerate pretty quick. I think this one's secondary is an AoE blast. Oh no, it's not an AoE blast. I think it's a chain lightning blast. Woo! Where are you? Point blank violator shot. Now that last one I was timed, and I didn't particularly care for that. But I think you can already hit everything. It does 4,375 damage, and I think that speed is 6 shots per minute or something. But it's already done 16,000 damage. This thing's only done 41,000. This one's been around since Wave 1. Wow. It's not even abbreviated yet. That one's in quite a bit. It's not as much as I thought it would have done yet. Alright. Let's put down some more walls. You always want to try to use the environment to your benefit. They can't go past this. They can't jump. You can't place anything there, but it acts like a barrier. Some people will set up like right around here. They may set up a few towers to shoot things as they're coming out, or like down here, let them like have a way through there and a way through there, and just have like a little killing field, I guess you could say, set of 3 towers, shooting anything that comes out of a hole like that. I'd rather just make lanes personally. Alright. Do I want to upgrade this thing? Probably not. It's already strong enough. Alright, let's get this cannon down. Where to place the cannon? Where to place it is a good question. I like to make use of the range completely. If you can see on my map, it can shoot 2 lanes right here. I want to try to make it to where I put it, it'll be able to be effective whether they passed it or not. If I put it up there, yeah, I can make effect if you go both lanes, and I can make it eventually hit this 3rd lane, but expanding its range in a full circle, they're not going to go past that little spot there, so it's not the best place to place it. Here, I can eventually hit 4 lanes, technically, once I get that bottom one set up. Let's go ahead and place it. Still have 140 left. Takes 170. This one, oh, it has fast speed. When I upgraded, its damage goes up quite significantly. Its range does, but its speed drops. Let's see, how much do you take? 165, 140. You will take 152. Why 152? Oh no, that's recycle. Sorry, 165. 165. You can always save your resources in your towers. Ooh, this is the big guy. Switching weapons. You can see those red numbers. When I hit him, that's me hitting his weak spot. Anyone goes down. The lightning cannon's not really strong, but it's constant stream. Whew. I don't want to die. No, don't kill me! Get around the core. No, 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 no. Get off the core. Get off the core. Get off the core. Yeah, look at the core. Woo. Where's the core's health? Ah, there it is. Top. Oh, one of those little... I forgot what they're called, honestly. But they're the ones that, if you shoot them, the faster you shoot them, the more damage they take. But their only weakness is their head, and as you shoot it, it grows bigger. They will not attack you, but they do quite a bit of damage to the core when they hit it. If I remember right. Let's upgrade you. Upgrade you. Yeah, if you see its speed drop down to 60, but its damage shot up considerably. Alright. More of these. Let's get rid of you. So to get a good range, but that wouldn't let it attack there. Yeah, if you notice, they'll actually go two ways now. The long way, and apparently they don't want to go that way. Huh. Unfortunately, I can't make them circle there, but I think I can force them to take this little long way here. And I can't block them anymore. No, I don't think I want them to take that long way, though. The reason I say that... Why did I do that? The reason I say that is because I want some of those towers from in there coming around blasting.
Perfect.
And this is right. This is going to be like the last defense here. This way it can shoot anything around the core. And plus it forces them to come this way and then spread out rather than coming to here and spreading out there. Alright. Let's get up there. And start. Start on this one.
They're on their way.
This thing has a lot of damage. Just keep smacking it. Alright. Yeah, you don't want to go into their little nest area. You take damage. That was a miss. Man, some of these later levels, if I remember, they were a pain with just two people. One person is going to be... Nice. Though, the more people you have, the more enemies come out, the more hit points they have. So I should be fine as one person. I may decide to bring some more people in later. Either anybody who wants to play with me or just some of my friends. But either way, I do plan on going through even all the DLC. Okay, I'm timed. I got a minute, and this is the final wave. Alright. Wow, got nothing left. I can't upgrade anything, but I can still throw my resources in something to increase its power. Let's throw it in this. Gained 180 something damage. Let's go. Oh, I didn't see how much that did. And these things are called looms. Specifically what they are, I don't know. I had to look up the lore for it. I don't think the first game actually had much in the way of story. I think it was just a game and that was it. Nothing more, nothing special. That was weird for you to do. Yeah. Okay, still recharging. I wasn't sure if it was out of ammo or not. Sometimes I'll switch and they're not out of ammo, so they don't recharge. Okay, I'm about to die. When you die and you respawn, I think you take some core life. And boom! Boom! Oop. Recharge. Recharge. There we go. Is it? Ah, soakers. Not good. And they've passed a lot of my towers that do a lot of damage really fast. So it's completely up to me pretty much now. He's taking a lot of damage. And that Violator hits. Unfortunately, most cannons will go for the center of mass on their body. They won't go for weak spots. Although some of these towers, like the,
Awesome.
I never noticed how big his hand was. Each one of these gives me 20% boost to experience. With all 5 of them, that's a 100% boost. I didn't get much here because of my my rank, and it's a early level. Now here I can see my damage versus the towers. I'm blue, towers are white. I got more damage, more kills, there was no deaths. Obviously I took all the damage and jumps, spent upgrades. Yeah, that's all me. It's not ever going to be the turret. But if you have other players, it'll color them. So, always good for scorekeeping. And there was the park level. Tune in next time as we take on the biolabs. Alright guys, see ya.